One, two, one, two. One, two, buckle my shoe. Kind of bull. All right, well, look at those gems. We got 907. We're pretty close. But we might be able to make it. Oh, there's no response from the game server? Oh, wow. It's like you don't touch the game for like 2 minutes and it just decides to fuck right off. How wonderful is that? It's amazing. It's also bullshit. All right, well, we're just gonna reboot it. Rebooting's a pretty healthy way of going about doing it. All right, so we had been kind of using the same deck over and over and over, and while some of them are obviously better than others, um, whenever you're going into ranked and you're trying to, actually meet something, I decided to make some to make some bullshit. A little bit of burn, a little bit of floodgating, monarch. We're gonna see how it goes. Plus, it's built in such a way that I have plenty of options out, non extra deck options for dailies. So I always got that going for me. But let's see how far we can take this. Ooh, all right. All right, so okay. I'm not worried about that. That's not important. Maxi, okay. But we do need this card. Take it, activate, discard, draw two. Shit. All right. Alright, I guess we'll go this way. This definitely would have been a good going first hand if we had pretty much anything other than this card. Because we don't have anything to put onto the field. And since we can't special summon this, we have to tribute. But damn. All right. Well, let's see if we can live a turn. If we can live a turn, we might be able to do something with it. Okay, we might be able to do something. Okay, never mind. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Hopefully they'll go into the big one and we'll Regeki and they'll chain it. So they'll send it back. They'll get the other one. Then we can go for Tenacity. Reveal. Get our Storm Forth. Activate the Storm Forth. Tribute the house one. And then get Majesty's Fiend onto the field. Alright. Alright, so they can continue the attack through. But I would think that they would not do it, because if they destroy this, I'll pop it, and the effect's negated, so they're not going to get anything to replace it with. There we go. Alright, so what are you going to thrust into? Into a triple? Okay, so, is it just going to be a draw 2? There's not a lot of point in stealing it unless you plan on going into a link play, and if you do that, that kind of ruins this one. Okay, special summon. It's too bad they didn't have chamber in graveyard. They might have been able to do something extra with that, but... Oh. Alright, let's see how fast they quit. Alright. Sounds good to me. Keep going. To Casa, F4. And that's going to get negated. All right, so we don't have anything else that we can go for that play, so that's fine. And that's going to get house. Swish. You know, we got to get that shit clean. Alright, what do we have? Alright, we don't really have a lot of nothing, but that's going to be fine. Because we're actually going to tribute this, and that's going to be our light. You know, I'm kind of stupid because I was thinking, oh, yeah, we just be able to do this. Okay, And we wouldn't fuck that up, so I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Me just being a dumbass, that's fine. That's what happens when you're all bone and no brain. Really? Shouldn't you be able to switch out? I thought that was the whole thing. It's like if you had the wind one, you could trade the wind one out and all that kind of shenanigans. But I guess they can't do it now. Alright. So I made a misplay. I made a misplay because I thought I could do something and I couldn't. And they made a misplay because they got their big monster off the field and they couldn't get it back onto the field. So their misplay was way worse than ours. Ours was a misconception. Theirs was simply a bad play. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. Get those attacks in. Oh yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's do one more and see if we can get to any of our trap cards. Because we didn't do like any actual burn damage. Yeah, this doesn't really help us. All right, we're just gonna go with this. Me. Yeah, this was not a good going first hand. We ended up getting 2 floodgates. If we only received 1, that wouldn't be a problem. Like switch it out with something else, but nah. Oh shit. Light or dark, light or dark, light or dark. Alright, alright. Alright, so obviously they're going to go for branded fusion. They're going to go through that little setup. This is going to be difficult for us to get. What? Maybe they already have branded fusion in hand. Because I would say the big problem for us is going to be whenever they activate one of their fusions and they go to banish. That's going to be an actual problem for us. Alright, so this one is just, I'm guessing, from hand or field. Yeah, hand or field. So we don't really have any interruption at the moment. Any good interruption at the moment. The first Dark Lord. Yeah, the first Dark Lord. Alright. And does this just destroy monsters or does it destroy all cards? Okay. Alright, we're going to let them go ahead and do that. Alright, so that's going to be chained. Alright, so like if our Druce Worm does get hit, obviously by the effect, then it's not going to matter. Because we can just pop that card off. And that works for us. Excuse me? Alright, give me, Storm Forth. Give me Storm Forth? Fuck. Alright. Alright, this one was bad. All right, all they got to do is just attack, and it's good. Ah. No. All right, and they should be able to get the lady. Ooh, are they going for actual Morningstar? No, okay, never mind. They went for Despia. Abliptanium, Abliptube, whatever. All right, bro. All right, we're gonna try and shut this down to see if we can force them to go into the battle phase. All right, go into your battle phase and finish this. Jesus. Done. No more goofy shit. Attack for game, baby. All right. See that right there? That's a 1,000. So we're gonna be good. See right there. Easy peasy. All right. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Trash. We got trash. Jesus. But at least we're gonna get a draw. And we have 2 Regekis. Okay, our mood, however you pronounce that. This is probably a bot account. Or it feels kind of like a bot account. Like, look at all this generic shit. Weird ass name. Okay. All right, lighter, dark, lighter, dark, lighter, dark. Dark, awesome. Damn. Okay, well, maybe not a bot. One more win, we get rank. Let's see if this hodgepodge of different shit will actually do us some good. Oh, you're on the Twitch account. That's why I didn't see you. I was actually looking over on the Kick side of things because I got most of my chats over here on my laptop, so I can see them as a non, like my non-accounts or whatever, and I didn't see anything pop up. And then I'm like, oh, okay, well here, let me click on this for my my Twitch one, and there you are. All right, this hand is actually pretty good. I mean, it's not super great, but if we can get this to go off, based off of our next draw, if we can get this to go off, we'll obviously get 2, and then a couple of searches. And this is a pendulum deck, so unless they set up with like 3 negates or something, I think we'll be okay. Okay, so this feels like freshly purchased structure deck kind of stuff with Odd Eyes Persona Dragon. All right. And you know, I haven't seen Tree in like a couple of months. So I wonder how he's doing. Ooh, they actually have an Astrograph Sorcerer, so they might be able to do something. From the deck, not really worried. Let's see if they go into a synchro play, or if they try to go and make maybe Beyond the Pendulum, because I think Beyond the Pendulum allows you to actually do another air quote pendulum summon. Nope, they went into heavy metal. But see, you've already pendulum summoned, so like, it's not going to do you a whole lot of good. They're having to use that a bit early. I wonder what their follow-up for this is going to be. Because didn't they already use the first effect? All right. Yeah, boy, look at that shit. But it's sadly it has to be a face-up monster, or face-up monster. So, Kerplow. Actually, we might not even need this. Let's go ahead, activate. All right. Now we're gonna pop it. I don't want to create any chains. All right. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hit this one. Put that there. We're going to lock them out of their extra deck, activate the effect. We're going to go ahead and send another copy of Pantheism. Ooh! Ooh, good play, good play. Alright, so we'll select that one, and we will select this one. Alright, put that back in. Now you ain't got no hand. And we're going to go ahead and set these. Activate. And then we're going to go ahead and add a copy of Tenacity. Now, granted, we're picking 3 copies. They have to select one out of the hand. They're all the same. We add one anyways. It doesn't really matter. Hit this. Pop the Tenacity. Draw 2 cards. Alright, that's not going to do us a whole lot of good because we've already kind of got rid of everything they had, but we'll see how that works. Yay! And this should still be considered a tribute summon even though it was flipped, but it may not have because it was set. It's a little bit weird because you still have to tribute for got him. Alright, On Eyes Phantasma Dragon. Okay, so that's going to do some shenanigans. But I think that's going to be fine. What's the effect? If you have 2 cards in your Pendulum Zone and a face-up Odd Eyes monster in your extra deck, you can special summon this card from your hand. During damage calculations, this can make blah blah. Okay, so it's nothing to really worry about. Let's go ahead and hit him for another 600 points. Ooh, don't like that. But we do have this. One, two, three. We'll go that way. We can't actually do the search, so that's not going to do us any good, but I'd rather have the spell. Fuck. Nope. Nope. We're going to go ahead and set it. We're going to set it. We're going to activate Rigeki. Alright, get it off the field. No. Suck it, Odd Eyes. I think we are going to gain life points on this one. Alright, let's see where this goes. Because they can get one of these monsters back. Like, it'll cost them their Pendulum Summon, and it'll obviously have to go here, but now they have a card in hand, so we're going to have to see how that goes. We can imperm it, and then we have this. This will allow us to get 2 cards back into the deck for a draw. So, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Question is also, what are they going to do? Astrograph, good play. I say good play, it's a good choice. Ooh, back row. Alright, well, let's go ahead and activate Prime Monarch. Yeah, go ahead and get it, just in case if that's a an imperm or something, so we don't have to worry about this getting shut down. Oh. No. No, we'll hold that. We'll hold off on that effect for now. Alright. Put those two back in. Draw us a card. What are we getting? Something good. One. I knew it. I knew it was going to be an imperm. Well, that is going to be our normal summon. Let's go ahead and get that set. We're going to activate this. Give us a 1,000 life points. At this point, I don't really think they're going to target this card unless they like sit down and read it. So hopefully this will keep us alive for a little bit longer. Alright. Now this means we got to pass for now. Battle phase? Okay, this works for us. And then activate so we can get our... Yes. So, like, even right here, what we could do is activate this, discard, draw 2, activate, hit this, add them back in, get a third card. So that'll put us at 4 cards. So that wouldn't be too bad. Alright. Alright, so we're going to shut that card down. Because I don't know why you aligned it, unless that was an imperm for yourself. Alright, please. Please work out for us. That would be amazing. Okay. Ooh. Yes. Discard. Add. Bro. Done fucked up. Done fucked up. One second. Okay, so we only have that here. Yeah, let's not play it into the dead zone. We do need that. That's gonna be kind of we are a little fucked. All right, so let's go ahead and hit this. Gain the life points back. They're going to be a little hard pressed to do any special summoning, so we're actually going to set this because we can't summon Emberus just yet. We need 2 sacrifices, and we don't have an extra normal summon or anything, so we'll do that. Gain the life points. Da 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 da. All right, I guess we'll pass. All right. Ooh, that'll give him a little search, but we're going to go ahead and say no. But this does kind of mean that we should be able to survive. Yeah, we should be able to survive this turn. I mean, they'll probably go into a link play, but they don't have a another one, so we're going to have to rely on this effect. Okay, battle phase. Alright, so at the moment, our triple tactics is dead in hand. We need another monster on the field for Eberus to really work out for us. Okay, 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 okay. I'm gonna say that we got game on this one. I'm gonna say we got game. We're gonna go ahead and activate. And then now we can search for the field spell card. So the field spell card, we can go ahead and tribute that and then attack over this one. And that's really about it. Go ahead, field spell card. Activate. Use the effect. Eberus. Right there. Right here. Effect kicking off. We're going to send this back into the deck so we don't have to worry about it no more. Go ahead and activate here. We can put these two back into the deck. Activate. Inflict the damage. And attack for game. Yeah, baby. All right. So we got the rank. Whew. The fuck's the notification for? Maintenance. Oh, because we're gonna have an event tomorrow. That's right. The themed event is tomorrow. All right. Well, we destroyed a few cards. Well, since the event starts tomorrow, I'm not even gonna worry about doing these dailies. If they happen, they happen. But I'm not gonna push it. I'm not gonna push it. Instead, I'm a little interested in. We're gonna go ahead and drop and see what we get. All right, 3 gold and 2 rainbow. Nice. All right, well, I don't want that card, so damn. I know, like, Sleepy Princess is like a mood and all, but I don't really give a shit. All right, give me Wuzashi. You know, that's the one that's in demand. Come on. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take both of them. Absolutely. All right. Ooh, okay. Some of the sushi cards. I actually didn't realize that. I don't know. I could be wrong. And maybe all of them were available in Master Duel and I just didn't realize it. for them to be added to this most recent selection pack. So ugh, not worth it. When this card is synchro summon, you can target one machine in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Also, if you have a spell in your graveyard, you cannot normal or special summon it, or a monster with the same name for the rest of the turn. This can attack in defense position. If it does, apply defense for damage calculations. This one is kind of trash. I know the effect seems good, but normally you wouldn't ever want to make this. I think the other one is actually decent, but no one actually, like this cover one, but I believe no one really wants to go into it. Did it go from like a plane into a rainbow? What? What? God damn it. Did we get 2 boosts in one pack of 10? Alright, come on, give us something that's not shit. And that's where the problem lies, is I don't believe you'll ever need 3 copies of this card. Yeah. Matter of fact, I don't think any of the main super heavy actually use this card. Or this card, for matter of fact. But let's see what it does. As a pendulum, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card. Then, if you have no spell or traps in your graveyard, change that monster's attack to 0. Also negate its effect. Obviously once per turn. If this card can attack while in face-up defense. If it does, apply it to defense for damage calculations once per turn during battle phase. If you control the synchro summon card, quick effect, you can special summon 1 super heavy from your graveyard or face-up spell or trap zone. Then you can place this card in the pendulum zone. But actually, I don't think this one is that bad. I mean, like maybe a one of as kind of like a stepping stone for going into other kind of pendulum plays, but that would mean that you really, really had like a bad hand or a bad field. Yeah, no. Only when it's synchro summoned, so that's already one problem. The targeting a machine in the graveyard and then adding it to your hand is actually a pretty good effect. But it being like, oh, okay, well, if you have a spell or trap card in your graveyard, you can't normal summon it kind of stuff, where it's like, that's fine, because, like, the super heavies don't want to use spell or trap cards. So that's not something you have to worry about. And then, of course, the attacking while in defense position. It's just that, I would say if this card is special summoned, and then you could just add, like, a once per turn to it, so you would only have to run one. You can make it. You can use it as like a stepping stone. And then like on another turn, you could try to get it back from the graveyard. That would count as a special summon. You get another card back from your graveyard. And then I would say it'd be worth its ultra rare status. But no. Alright, so I believe the Gold Pride were originally a TCG exclusive. But most of them looked kind of stupid, so I didn't care about them. If your life points are lower than your opponent's, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal or special summon, you can target one non-warrior Gold Pride monster in your graveyard and special summon it in defense. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck for the rest of the turn except Gold Pride. During your opponent's main phase, you can, quick effect, immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon 1 synchro monster using only Gold Pride monsters you control. You can only use each effect once per turn. Alright, so yeah, I would say this card is relatively good. If you use its effect to get out cards for plays on your turn, it does lock you into Gold Pride monsters. Um, but if you don't use it on your turn, you can do for your opponent's turn. You can make anything from the extra deck, so that's not too bad. It's an extender. It's a pretty decent extender. Level 3 warrior tuner. Yeah, I would say that's some pretty good stats. And I do think this is fair. It being an extender and then locking you into the archetype for your turn while you're doing the extending is, I would say, pretty good. And then holding out, because it's like if you were to play this and then your opponent activates Maxi and you just kind of want to like hold off on your plays because you know you could still go off on your opponent's turn, then yeah, I would say this is all right. Is that a dude or a lady? I can't tell. It kind of looks like a dude with like a okay, a Final Fantasy character. That's what it looks like. A dude who looks like a lady. They're also dual wielding. All right, when exactly one face-up fusion, synchro, or XYZ monster you control that was special summoned from the extra deck is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect. You can special summon that destroyed monster, then destroy this card. You can only use this effect of Performal Pal, Celestial Magician once per turn. That's a pretty good effect. That's a pretty good effect. You get this. It's an 8. It's a scale of 8 for, obviously one side. And then it's not so much protection, but like this would be really good for like what I was mentioning earlier with that Six Samurai card. The super heavy. Because it's you would special summon that destroyed monster. And so if it got its effect from being special summoned, well, like this right here would be a class example of it. That's like, all right, like there you go. God damn it. You stop doing that? There we go. My mouse is super old, so the scroll wheel has lost all of its resistance. So it's like if I just like tap the mouse on the table, like with any kind of pressure, it tries to scroll. During your main phase, if this card is normal or special summon this turn, you can apply the following effects for the rest of the turn based on other monsters you currently control. Oh, this card can attack directly. Your opponent cannot activate monster effects. This card's attack becomes double its original attack. During the end of the phase, add 1 pendulum from your deck to your hand. That's not too bad. It gives you a couple effects. Honestly, I would say the pendulum effect is a little bit better because you can already have your board set up. Because like this effect requires you to have these on the field anyways. But if you already have these on the field, you can just slap this down into your pendulum zone, and you have a little bit of protection. This is what I was really wanting, though. This is what I was wanting. This is our stepping stone for our little brave fairies. If this card is synchro summoned, you can target a level 2 tuner, target 1 level 2 tuner in your graveyard, special summon it, negate its effect. You can target any number of tuners you control, change their levels to 2. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except synchro monsters. And yeah, I really do like this. Yeah, it says it's new. It says we only have 1. All right, well, I want to take a look at that because, like, I could just be dumb. I could just be dumb. Okay, so I think maybe these were also released like in another pack or something. And so they still existed in the Master Pack. They just got kicked out or something. Didn't have their own secret pack, and so that's why they're at where they're at now. I also didn't realize that they kind of cheated these guys, because there's only 4 super rares and the rest are just plain rare and common. Okay. Well, that's that is a little sad. Alright, well, maybe we can get some more wins to make up for being sad for Sue ships. Alright, let's go first, see if we can put a floodgate or 2 on the board. Nope. And going first, yep, terrible hand. Got fucked on that one. Oh well. Alright, well, they're losing signal. Okay. Huh. Well, I don't really have to worry about losing anything from my extra deck, but getting rid of that Red Eyes might do us some good. Alright, overlaying to make... No, that's a 6. No, wait, its effect counted as a 7. Alright, Metal Flare. Alright. Alright, big accept, big accept. How are we going to get over this? Who knows? We'll figure a way. Oof, god damn it. I mean, we can obviously we can discard this for 1/1. That would get us the Squire. The Squire would allow us to do a little bit of climbing, but we don't have anything big to actually go into, so it's probably just going to be better to start paying the tax. Alright. Maybe we can go this route, get its effect off again. That's not a route I want to go in, but it'll give us a draw, and it'll shuffle Magma back into the deck. So right there, take the damage for this one, and then take the damage for this one. Alright, now we just have to pass. We don't really have anything that we can go or extend into. And we went ahead and we banished their red eyes, so they're not going to be able to start using that to try and extend out. But they do have protection, because as long as the material's on it, it can't be destroyed by effects. But if we get a Monarch in hand, then we can activate this and then get it tributed away, so that'll be fine. And we have Domain in hand as well, so we're ready to start floodgating a little bit. Alright, they didn't play anything at all. Well, we'll set one and pass. Oof. Alright, there's not much that we can do on that one. Wait, they just went into the end phase? They could have easily attacked over Lebian. And it would not have mattered. Alright, if that's how they want to be, that's fine. And we don't have anything in the back row. But we have to be worried about getting taxed to death. Alright, give us a Monarch, give us a Monarch, give us a Monarch. There we go. Ooh, Ash or... Nope. Okay, I was going to say, because they could have Ashed or Impermed, because we're sending that out of the deck. And they're still losing signal, so are they going to drop us before the end of it? Because we might be able to attack for game. Because we can go for Eberus, and then attack position, and then banish for you. And that should be lethal. One. Yeah, fuck it. 1 and 2. And then we'll go for Everest. Alright, 25, 25, 28, 28. We didn't even have to worry about playing our Floodgate. But I think that was mostly... Maybe they just had a bad hand. Like, if they tried going for, like, a pure Red Eyes build, then I can believe that they had a bad hand and they just couldn't play anything. I also do kind of wonder if it's something new they're playing, or if, or what. Bacon for sure. I actually like that name. Yeah, let's go first. If we're trying to set up floodgates, and if we're trying to do a little bit of burning, then we probably do want to go first. Alright, so... Uh... Not exactly great, but I've seen worse. Eh. Bro, okay, that's actually a good idea. We can just activate this because I just have to control a tribute summon monster. Like that's all that's all it has to be. It's just a tribute summon monster. Right there. And then if it sits at the graveyard, I can send a bestial, and that'll be fine too. In phase. Alright, let's see how they can handle this. Ooh, okay. At that point, they can just crash into one another. And that would turn the floodgating off. What else do they have on the field? Ooh, do they have their own bestials they're playing? Alright, two normal monsters with the same name. Oh, wow. Now that's a lot of damage. I wonder if this is going to be like an actual gladiator deck. Or, you know, glad beast deck. Because that would be kind of cool. Alright, these two get beamed, attack directly. And I'm not worried about it. Attack directly, and then they could go into a... what is it? A Test Panther? I think that's the Link 2 they have that allows them to search for a Gladiator Beast spell or trap card. And then, of course, like the archetype has its own Monster Reborn. So it's like you could make the Panther, search the Monster Reborn, reborn a copy of Andal, and then go into like a Link 3 play or something. I don't exactly remember what all they did. There was a point in time where Gladiator Beasts were like super good, but that was before Link summons were a thing. Then they made one Link, and that Link sucked, and then they made Test Panther, and Test Panther I thought was pretty good. And that they also released some other support where that's where like the Sea Serpent ones came in, which also gave them like the new fusions and stuff, but I don't think they had the comboing potential that the rest of the game had, so they kind of fell off. Hey, Test Panther. Does this have the one that acts like Test Tiger as well? Yes it does. You can target a Gladiator Beast you control and then shuffle it in the deck, and if you do, special summon a Gladiator Beast with a different name from the deck, and it is treated as being special summoned by a Gladiator Beast monster's effect. Hey, that's the monster. That's what I was talking about. See, I knew what I was talking about. I remembered. And then, like, they can get Andal, and they can send Andal back into the deck, and they can get something else. And then that means that if they are running 3 copies of Andal, they can actually use another copy of Rescue Rabbit to get those current 2 copies pulled back out again. Matter of fact, that's the Sea Serpent. That's the fusion Sea Serpent monster that they received. So maybe I should have known better. Okay, okay. So they're gonna get one, and is this gonna be a fusion? All right, so they can send one from the deck or extra deck. Are they gonna go into Tamer, or no? Wait, this one name. The name becomes this one, so now they can go into their monster negating. I think that's what it is. Is it negates monster effects? Tamer. They brought out Tamer. Okay. At the end of the battle phase, if your gladiator beast monster attacked, what? Heraclinos? Bruh. I don't think we're gonna make this one, boys. And this spell trap negate, you know, like they discard a card to negate a spell or trap card, but it is not a once per turn. Man, they had me like tricked from like the get-go, so that was crazy. All right. So honestly, I want to see if I can force them to discard some cards. So we're gonna start off with Monster Reborn and see if they negate it. Oh, see, there's that second copy of Rescue Cat I was talking about. Oh, not Rescue Cat. No. Damn it. I was looking for Rescue Rabbit. They had Rescue Cat. Fuck. Alright, well this isn't going to matter too much. Because we can do this right here. Show... That's another discard. Pretty much I'm playing 1-for-1 with them. Because I know I can get rid of Heraclinos. Because Heraclinos doesn't have monster negation. And I don't remember either one of these having protection. Maybe I should have done it the other way around so I could have inflicted 1,000 points of damage, but it doesn't matter. I wanted that one banished so we wouldn't have to worry about it. I can attack over Panther. And now we've floodgated them out of their extra deck. And they have 2 cards in hand. Most, not all, most Gladiator Beasts require them to attack and survive. Like 9 of 10 of them require it. And so they're not going to be able to attack over this unless they have some kind of support to go along with it. Okay, Rabbit. Rabbit can pull out 2 Andals. Andal can't attack over it, but they also can't go into their extra deck, so they still are going to have to require a spell trap card support for it. They could, if they had Regeki, they could just Regek the field. And I can't do anything about it. Okay. But why? I bet that was a misplay. I bet they thought they could go into their extra deck, and when they realized they couldn't, that's what they did. Alright, almost done. Actually, that would be cool for a, like a mat. Would be the Gladiator Beast Coliseum. Like, that would be pretty cool. Right. There's no real need into into summoning this. It'll give us an extra normal summon, but that's not going to do us a lot of good. Uh, However, I think I'm going to say fuck it and then summon it anyways because we might be able to attack for an extra little chunk of damage. The only issue that we're going to be running into is hey, Laughing Penguin, cool. Was that KN Knight? Like that's his profile pic. I think this is a tech that they're using for getting out, what is it, Bestiary or whatever? The level 4 Wing Beast used for making Gyzaris or whatever. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and do this and say no. I mean, they can't bring out any of their Link monsters now, so. Hoi, 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 hoi. All right, GG, GG. However, I do kind of wish we'd get more burn damage in. How do you pronounce that? B-A-I-E-L? Belial? Belial Red Eyes? It ends with like that IEL, so like that I'm used to that being like the name of like angels. So maybe. Ah, okay, alright. Are we gonna go up against a combo deck maybe? Can we get that lucky, please? Oh shit, they're running floodgates themselves? Alright. They realize they don't have anything in my extra deck, so they're like, this ain't gonna do us any good. And I'm guessing Dragon Link. Yeah, this kind of screams Dragon Link. Striker, yep. I would go that far. Alright, so I think this right here, this is going to be a good time to wait for them to target. Which one are they going to get? Because they could probably go for like an overlay. At least that's a big monster. Okay, so what I'm guessing they're going to go for maybe a Link 2 now and get off another search. But okay. Guessing that's going to be the only. Ooh, no. Are they going to use multiple copies of Darkness Metal, or what are they going to have? Meteor. Okay. Alright. You still got 3 cards in hand. Any other plays that you can make? Alright, alright, alright. Wow, they had like 2 boulders in hand. Holy shit. Oh, they ran an Nibiru themselves? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna be honest. Like they didn't make anything. They didn't make anything worth anything. I know that sounds kind of bad, but it's true. We can go ahead and activate our regain. No, I do not want to create any additional chains. Thank you. And we're going to go ahead and banish the small one so that we're not going to be able to search any more stuff. I know we're going to send it back into the deck, but it's not in the hand, field, or graveyard for them to have easier access to. That's the important thing. Plus, we're going to get a draw off of it. Our Nibiru is dead. We can discard Libyan for a search, which is going to be useful, but not necessary at the moment. We don't exactly have the ability to do any overlay or synchro plays, so right now we don't have anything to attack over the 2750, and that's going to be important. Plus we have this interruption that'll be able to bounce a card back. So right now it's mostly trying to get our hands on a Monarch card or two. There, tribute you. We're going to put this in defense so we have a little bit of protection. So they're going to have to actually spend this card's effect to try to get that off the field. Oop, there it is. Alright, that's going to get bounced to hand. Or are they going to try and bounce this one? It's gonna delay the plays that I have, but it'll still be fine. Alright, not bad at all. Go ahead and get that search. It'll give us the Baphomet looking one. Yeah, that's a weird looking head, but whatever. Alright, we have a okay. Win is win. Alright, first or second? Second. Alright, we can live with that. Alright, none of this is good. None of this is good. None of this is good. No Ash. At least we have Regeki, and I don't remember any of the fusions having actual protection, so... Oh well. Alright, so what are they making? What are they making? Mirror Jade. Allure. Oh shit. And a gold sarcophagus? Bruh. Okay, but they have that one, and that card is not that good. I don't care if they did like the weird searching and shit for it like that. No. No, fam. No. Alright, pardon me while I activate Regeki. Alright, Regeki negates. Monster effects, that's what I thought. This negates monster effects. Hell yeah. Alright, what's the other part of the effect, though? If cards leave the extra deck, you can target one, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's cool. Regek. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to remember what that trap card did. Alright, target one Despia or one level 8 or higher fusion monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. And then you can activate one of the other effects, and that counts as Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade does its thing, so we can go ahead and slap this right here onto the field. Alright, so we're going to hold off on these two, because these two are going to be next turn's plays, but we are going to go ahead and summon you. Alright, that'll probably get knocked off of the field, so we're going to go for this one instead. So we know it's not going to be compatible with the trap card. Right here, this effect. That'll give us a search for next turn's banishing. Send that back into their deck. Oh yes. Oh yeah. I know it sounds a little silly, but I was oh, okay. I was thinking that there's a trap card called Power Wall, and I was thinking of running a couple copies of it and then swapping out like was like one of the branded, not branded, one of the bestials, the Baphomet looking one, for like another attributed monster, just to have a little bit more to work with, so we could actually run Protist pretty well. And then Powerwall, like, if we were to take damage, we can prevent the damage and then send cards from the top of our deck to the graveyard. One per every 500 rounded up, and that would obviously give us enough material to actually get Protoss off, but at the same time, we could always swap out the Monarch cards for just Nemesis cards in general, and then run what was it, like Dimension Shifter and a Macrocosmos, just so we would have a little bit of extra banishing. And then if we were doing that, and we were being able to get our opponent's cards banished as well, we might throw in maybe a couple of Kashtira cards because of the extra banish, and then the DD Dynamite. But I think I only have one, and it's semi-limited, so it only being a one of is something I like. I definitely would want to run both copies if banishing was kind of our MO at the time. Alright, so they're at 55. They only need another 2,500 attack monster, and it's going to be game. So, if we get lucky enough to survive, that's going to be great. But I don't expect that we will. We don't even need the Squire anymore. We can easily tribute one of their monsters for this, but we're a little fucked. Wait, did they use Branded Fusion to bring out Warlord Furious Dragon? Holy shit. Yep, that's it. Whoa, Mogian. Alright, let's go first. Let's see how this works for us. This, however, does look kind of bad. We got the soccer ball. We have the gladiator beast box. And generic 1, 2, 3. Come on. Alright. I'm practicing my Mandinium combo. Nice. Alright, okay, so we'll go ahead and throw out the max see how far this will take us. They'll be able to get one more. We'll get a replacement, and then we're going to see if these are those Welcome Labyrinth cards. See how far that'll go. Go ahead and get her off of the field, please. Fuck. Alright, so farewell. We already have one banished. We can throw these two face down. They're not going to do us any good at the moment. Ugh. Did I just select no not to activate the effect? Holy shit. Yeah, well, fuck that card. You're not well. Your kind's not welcome around here. Okay. Alright, so as long as they don't bring out the big sister, I think we're going to be okay. Because I can go ahead, activate the effect, banish her. That's going to give us our Bestial Boy here. We don't really need to worry about his effect. That card is kind of trash. Let's get the attack in, activate the effect, banish the field spell card because fuck that card. Oh shit. Oh shit. See, like, those are the kinds of cards I wish I would have been able to pull whenever they're like, oh, you're going to get like 30 packs of Master Pack or whatever with the bullshit. It's the bullshit that they gave us. They keep selling us because, you know, come get the Egyptian God card stuff. Come get the 2024 stuff. There you go. Like, I would have loved to pull those instead of like some of the weird shit they give us. All right. If I can get one more win, get into tier 3, then we're going to go ahead and do some manipulation on this deck and build that other version that I was talking about earlier with a little bit of the banishing and the DD Dynamite. We'll go that route. I might only have one, but we'll go ahead and include just that one. See where we can go from there. I honestly think that maybe some of the banishing would be a little preferred in comparison. And then, of course, with the extra Cashier cards, that'll give us some field control. And I'm okay with the field control, especially with a lot of the shit gone that I don't like anyways. So I think that'll be fine. I think that's fine. That's okay. Let's go ahead and activate Cauldron. And because Yu-Gi-Oh players don't read, we'll do this, and maybe they'll think that we just gain life points because of it. And then in phase. Ooh, Signet. Alright, so that means that we're going to have to focus on banishing the right monster, and I would say maybe, just maybe, what we need to do is banish Splash Magician. I think that's what we're going to have to go for whenever they summon it, if they do decide to summon it. Yo, fuck that card. Alright, so this might help. What's up, Tiny Pokemon? I don't know if they drop it, I ain't gonna be able to do shit. The stream is lagging, huh? Alright, let me take a look at OBS and see what it's going to give me. Alright. Yeah, for some reason, compared to YouTube and Twitch, Kick is receiving... It's like a jump between 9 megabits and 3 megabits between... No, we don't want to activate that effect. Man, for... Yeah, I wonder if it's just like an overall internet issue, because I'm trying not to do too much to prevent any of the extra usage, but thank you for letting me know. I'm going to try to keep an eye on that, Mr. Teller Knight, and I do like the name. It is very, very much a Yu-Gi-Oh name. Now, for the Waka Ushi, they made too many of those cards ultra rare. I could understand being super rare, mostly because they like to actually... Did they make it... Really? Really? This is the one they decided to negate instead of this one, who hasn't used his effect yet? Okay, alright. If that's how you want to go about doing it, that's okay. Cynet conflict, still not a problem. Yeah, they made too many of the cards ultra rare. And one of the things that I would say that most of the players noticed is that they don't seem to have too many issues making the like limiting the super rares. Like if it's a super rare card, they're like, okay, well, we're just gonna limit it. We're just gonna limit it. It's not a problem. We'll just limit it. Oh, we'll ban it unless if it's like an ultra rare that's like a really, really big problem. Half the time it's just on OBS settings, make adjustments on FPS stream delay 30 seconds, for example. That's how I make my streams lagless. Okay, cool. Alright, so this is that kind of shit where they're gonna want to make a oh, whatchamacallit, update jammer. Code generator. I think we're gonna go ahead and banish that. Yeah, get out of here. Oh, so they're actually running 2 transcode stalkers. Okay. On OBS settings, make adjustments on frames per second and stream delay, 30 second, for example. That's how I make my streams lagless. Alright, so... while I'm in the middle of trying not to get my ass beat, I'm gonna see if I can make some of those adjustments to stream. But I don't wanna make any. All right, so Mr. Teller Knight, if you wouldn't mind telling me, under what options under settings do I need to be looking at to get this done correctly? Because I'm not seeing what I thought I'd be seeing, and I have a feeling I'm simply looking in the wrong area. Okay, when I'm offline. Okay, well then that's probably why while I'm looking in settings I wasn't seeing it, but okay, thank you. I'll go ahead and try to get some of that stuff adjusted to see if I can get it to give us a little bit, because like right now I'm actually multicasting onto all 3 Kick, YouTube, and Twitch at the moment, so normally I didn't have so many problems, but I didn't have anyone actually informing me of lag delays, so once again, I am going to say thank you on giving me that info. That helps. damn, son. All right, we're gonna take a good hit to the face. That's for sure. Fuck. All right, I bet it's gonna drop me back down to 2 wins, huh? It's gonna be like, oh yeah, you gotta get 2 wins now to get into platinum. 3, platinum 3. Oh, thank you very much for the specific setup. That helps. File setting output bitrate. Okay, so what? Video bitrate or audio bitrate? Because it seems to be separated between the two. Alright, are we going to get ashed? If we get ashed, this is definitely going to hurt us, but I would prefer not to get ashed. Not on this one. Oh, boy. Alright, now we can get ashed, and I don't really care, because we'll still get the search off. And to this day, I will always hate that little ping sound. That still pisses me off so much. Let's go ahead and get you banished and get some searches going. Yeah. We'll take those 3. See what they give us. And pass turn. I would have liked to have done a little bit more, but having Nibiru and Protoss in hand wasn't going to do us a lot of good. I know it's a little bit shotgunny, but I'm going to go ahead and banish that. That was their normal summon. No, wait, it wasn't their normal summon. Dirt. Oh, that just allows them to draw a card. That's not too bad. Yeah, the problem is I actually don't have any runic cards. At least not enough for it to be worth anything. And I don't have a full cache set up. Most of the time, whenever they release like a new selection pack, and like, oh, here's like an actual good meta viable archetype, they put too many cards as ultra rares, and since I don't get to actually invest money into this game, I only really get what the packs give me. And I did get lucky and I pulled 2 Fenrir, but of course at the moment it's limited and I only got the 1 for the deck, so it is what it is at the moment. Alright, make the fish. Not the dragon, make the fish. Wait, doesn't the dragon get something? Yeah, nah, fuck that. No bouncing back for you. Alright, what are we getting? 1, 4, 1, and we only have a Earth and a Light, so Protoss is still kind of shot for now. Let's go ahead and get this activated. Get us a card searched. We'll go for... Ooh. Okay, okay. Yes, we'll take you. Activate. Wow, I just realized I have Master Duel in Steam installed. Let me see what I've got. Alright, so we got that off. We can go ahead and get our Ether Monarch. Let's go ahead and win your opponent. You can reveal 3 pride. Then destroy the targeted monster. Okay, well the effect should still go off. That won't be a problem. And that means that I will send one of you, and I will send one of you. Let's go ahead and get this big boy out onto the field. Yeah, this player doesn't seem to know how to read. All right, we have 1, 2, and 3. And no, we're just gonna throw Protoss here in defense position. I don't exactly know what all Gold Pride has that they can be doing. Alright, and we'll pass. Yeah, he's just activating stuff. Like, normally I would say this kind of behavior would feel like bot behavior, but they've already put in too much effort between, like, actually building a deck. Because I'm used to playing against bots, and, like, they'll have, like, a generic field, generic icon, weird-ass name, the base standard, whatchamacallit, mate. And so I'm like, okay, well, what exactly am I supposed to be doing against this? And, yeah, none of it actually mattered. Alright, so which... That's water. Let's go ahead and... We're just going to select dark. Alright, so what do you got for me? Alright, so we have a light monster in graveyard. We're going to go ahead and activate this effect again. Go ahead and shut off all the darks. And then we're just going to Monster Reborn our Ether. And I think we're going to say no to that. Ugh. That was kind of trash. Alright, let's try going first again, and please give us a good hand. Give us a good hand. A good going first hand, and not a good going second hand, please. Alright, I'll work with this. Alright, Smokerson, what's going on with you? But why? Why? Alright, so I think this right here. No, because the effect is still activated. So we would have to do this and try to get... God damn it. Alright. Hit Vion. Because that's going to send one, and that's probably going to be a malicious. That was the only interrupt I had, so like I wasn't exactly sure where I should have banished, but that's all I could think of at the moment. Yep, there's the malicious. Alright, so this is where they're either going to fusion summon or they're going to make a Link 2. It's going to be one of them. And I think what they go through normally is the Link 2. Is it the one that's going to point up and down, or is it the extra? I think it's extra, yeah. Extra hero Cross Crusader. That special summons a Destiny hero, right? So that'll allow him to get malicious again. And Denier? Shouldn't they go for Denier on this one? Because that'll allow them to put the banished malicious back into deck so they can get that play off one more time. Yeah, there's the Denier. Alright, that would make Law, Dark Law, but Dark Law only has 2400 attack, so We have to see if they're gonna. What is it? Injector. It's the Link 3 that I believe gives a boost to all of the heroes it points to by like 800 or something like that. Alright, Wonder Driver, and then they can activate blah 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 blah. Mass change, take you, put it here, trigger this effect, target the quick change that you just used, put it back in hand. Ooh, are you going to use the mass change on the malicious? Okay. I guess that means that you would still have this one's effect for the next turn. Okay, Dread. Dread Disseminator? Yeah, Dread Disseminator. Okay, so this card also, any hero that it points to gain 100 attack for each hero with different names in the graveyard. Okay, okay, that's what it was. It wasn't 800 specifically, it was just the number. Hey, which is 800? Oh ho! Alright, give me something good. Give me something good. Give me something good. That's not what I needed. Alright. This hand ain't gonna do it. Go ahead. Let's see if they're gonna be a bro and go into battle phase and finish me off, or if they're gonna keep fucking around. Alright. Better than a Labyrinth player who would constantly fuck around instead of attacking. Big respect, hero player, Smokerson. All right. Well, we were never able to really get it to where we wanted to, but I'm gonna go ahead and we'll see what I have on the Nemesis side of things. Yeah, I know. If you're looking at the deck and you're like, "That's ridiculous," yes, of course it is. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and remove. We'll take out those. What is this? Target one of yours that is banished or in your graveyard, special summon it, but if its original level is level or higher, it cannot activate its effect. Okay. You can target one of your banished monsters except this special summon this card. If you do, shuffle it. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so I'm guessing that's like the generic effect that's on all of them. And do I not have the fire one? There it is. We'll go ahead and throw those in. Yeah, we already threw in the type one as well. Nope, come over here. Do this, scroll down. There it is. And we'll take a look at some cash cards. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to work with. Throw those in. Yeah, I think we'll do that. That'll give us something to kind of play around with. All right, so I was about to make a really stupid mistake, and it's a good thing I'm only half dumb. We didn't fill out the extra deck with anything, so that would have been a big pain for us, being as stupid as we are. And none of these are tuners, are they? Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Alright, with that being the case, we're not going to worry about it. We'll go ahead, get a couple of duels in, see how that works. See if it gives us anything good, and maybe learn a thing or two. We might like something, we might not. Who knows? Alright, so this hand seems to be some shenanigans. We'll see what we draw, but we're pretty much at least 1 for 1 on the 3 different cards that we can be running. Target one of your banished monsters, except okay, we forgot to add the dimension shifter. That's our bad. During the main phase, you can add 1 Nemesis card from your deck to your hand, and we still don't have anything to banish to special summon this card, but we can still use its normal effect if we its basic effect if we normal summon it. So at least we'll have that going for us. Bruh. Alright. But they didn't want to go into Sunlight Wolf or anything like that? Alright, well, we're going to hold the Harpy's Feather Duster for a little bit. We're going to go ahead and activate Regained. Go ahead and drop the Fenrir. Use the Fenrir to search. Awesome. Yeah, we'll go ahead and banish that. Get that off. Go ahead, normal summon. Activate Nemesis Flag's effect. Let's go ahead and get... Okay. At least we got the win. Alright, so we need to back up and go and get those few cards added. Alright. I almost, you know what? I'm gonna add a Helios. Yeah, we're running 46 cards. I don't give a shit. We will, however, take that card out. I think this is ridiculous and kind of nice. Sanguine Tiger? Okay. And I'm going second. Alright, I think that'll be fine. Alright, so I have a special summon. This will allow me to get something back from the graveyard, which I don't have. During the end phase, if this card is currently banished, and it was banished this turn, you can add it to your hand. So these two Nemesis cards aren't going to do me a lot of good at the moment. But at least I'll be able to do a search for a trap card. Because right now I only have like one trap, one spell, so we're on the low tier of things. And this is Gold Pride. Reveal one, add one, special summon. Okay. Trying to remember, isn't this a plain rare? No, it's a common. And that's a super, and this is the ultra. I am a little surprised that the Gold Pride cards just never really blew up the way that I guess people expected. Because I know like that first wave of support, people saw like Leon, and I don't remember if it was this one. Yeah, it was Rollerball, and it was like, I think it was these two and the Fusion Monster, and they were talking about like the potential that these cards had, blah 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 blah, and then there was the second wave of support, and I guess maybe they just fell off. Bro, cash money if we drew Unicorn. Straight up, just drew Unicorn. Come on. Do it. Do it. Give me Unicorn. That's not Unicorn, man. Alright, so why give me a token? Can't be used as link material. Okay. What else do we have? Nothing. We have nothing. Let's go ahead and set that pass. I didn't even know this thing was going to put a token on our field, so it wouldn't even matter if we had it wouldn't even have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. During your opponent's standby phase, you can special summon one Nitro token to your opponent's field, but it cannot be used for link material. During your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can target one, destroy that, also destroy all cards that it's in the adjacent monster zone. Spell trap. Damn, son. This might not be... How is this a plain rare card? How? If your life points are lower, it can special summon itself from the hand. So we haven't locked into anything yet. It special summons itself with a pretty easy limitation. And then during your opponent's standby phase, you can pretty much control their board by giving them something and then blowing that something up. So you can just, and that's the thing, is you just put one and then blow it up whenever you want. And it's a plain rare. How did these not actually get good? Alright, so other than its special summoning effect, like during the main phase, you can fusion summon one Gold Pride fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material. I mean, I guess, but I also kind of feel that's a little lackluster. Alright, so they only need 500 more to finish me off. And I only have one monster in the graveyard, so Protoss ain't doing shit right now. Alright, I mean, I can't hate on them. That was, it was also my fault for putting that monster face down right beside that token without even bothering to read the card, so I did deserve that loss. I did deserve it. I have to own up to it. Get beamed. Me. Yes. You know, if I had Colossus, I would be able to play him. But we're going first. Let's go ahead and drop down Unicorn, activate Unicorn's effect, get us Birth. Go ahead and activate Birth. We will set this. Normal summon. Use Flag's ability to get us... Ooh, what do we want? I think we're going to go ahead and take a Keystone. We can't do anything with Keystone right away. Yeah, and that's basic stuff, so we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to go into the end phase. You know, I would love to take a poll of like every not every deck in general, but if you were to like take a player and do like the average of all the cards they use like as a constant, and then compare that to like every player within the past year and see how many players actually main deck, not side deck, but main deck Raigeki, and then those who do, how many copies are both allowed and ran. Alright, so let's go ahead and start beating up the extra deck. I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of one copy of Dragon Knight. Yeah, well, all of our friends at locals, but they take Cosmic, like Cosmic Cyclone. I don't know how you're really comparing the two, because Cosmic Cyclone is a back row removal. You, I can understand them bringing it for Fire Kings, yeah, like absolutely. Like I might be a silly Billy, but I'm not I'm not a dumbass. I'm just stupid. Because yeah, like taking and activating like Regeki or blah, 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 like Lightning Storm or something on a Fire King field is like I'm not going to say it is actively detrimental, but because Fire Kings can come back from being destroyed by effects because they actually want that, you're not... All you're doing is postponing the inevitable. That's all it is. So it's like, oh yeah, you Regeki the field, and then like all of their effects kick off, and then there's going to be like one already in the graveyard being like, oh, you did this. I get to special summon something from the graveyard now. So yeah, it didn't clear everything, but your opponent's going to get most of that stuff back regardless, so it's not going to matter. Alright, I forgot what the true name. Declare one card, excavate the top card, and if it is, add it to your hand, or special summon one. Thank you. Thank you. Cunt. Marina card. Or special summon one divine monster from your deck. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard. You can only activate one, the true name, once per turn. Okay. Alright, we're going to take the hits, we're going to take the hits, we're going to take the hits. No, we're not going to activate it. Alright, we can target, special summon it. Really? Alright, we're going to be straight up. They had Slifer on the field. Slifer is a minor floodgate on its own. It destroys everything with less than 2,000 attack points when it hits the field. And the fact that they actually used it instead of going for Rod to make this blows my mind away. Like, going into IP is one thing, but it's just like using Slifer to have done it. Yeah, he's only got 2,000 attack points, but literally, we would have to get over the 2,000 anyways. And that's kind of ridiculous. Ugh. And now they make Unicorn. What is Unicorn going to spin? What? What? Regeki? I don't remember this card having any protection. And they used Unicorn. The hell? I know, right? Like, I love this card. I love this card so much. Is it terrible? Yeah, it's an absolute piece of shit card. But I still love it so much. And since we were main decking 2 copies of Macros Cosmos, which does special summon this card from the deck, I was like, you know what, I'll run 1 just for the lulz. It's weird because it's both light and pyro. So it's a nice little weird combination for the fact that we're running 2 of the weird nemesises. And nothing like beating down your enemy with science. Bro, okay, I so wish that they would have done like better support cards. Like, I can understand like Helios the Primordial Sun not really having any kind of good effect, but Helios Duos should have had an effect where it's like if it is destroyed, you could like banish a card and special summon it or something. So if it was destroyed and banished, then maybe that'd be fine. But if it was like at least destroyed and sent to the graveyard, like you would have gotten something out of it. But they're like, nah. You're fucked. Alright, we're going to set these 2, and then we're going to go to the end phase. There we go. Click on this. Related cards. Duos. Okay, so special summon it, tribute, primordial, attack and defense is 200 instead of 100. If this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed by battle and sent there, you can special summon it and it gains 300 attack. So it's only by battle. Like, give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more. And that card would have been way better. I don't really have anything to allow me to banish cards, so I'm a little bit up shit creek. We'll take this one. It's not going to do us any good. And then I have no idea what that is. Droll? Okay. And they'll be able to attack us for 1,000. So as long as they get another monster with at least 900 attack or higher, we're kind of fucked. But if they do summon, if they normal summon Rod, we're going to negate the effect anyways, regardless. Oh, we're still going to have 900. All right, so we're going to go for you. They're thinking about it. They have the potential to chain. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hoi 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 hoi. You know what? No, we are going to do that. We're going to get rid of that one, and we're going to get rid of this one, and we're going to banish this one. Playing Nemesis the way it should have been played. Fuck. I mean, alright then. Okay. 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 I also like the fact that finishing animation literally looked like it was punching the mouse clicker, like the actual little mouse icon. So, damn, son. All right. We'll have to accept that one. That was pretty good. I didn't expect Obelisk. Like, they had Slifer, but I didn't expect Obelisk, but alright. Alright, back into the fray. Alright, let's go first. Hey, at least they KO'd us with Obelisk instead of like a Dark Magician. So even though it's like, oh, like we're 99% a Dark Magician deck, like none of that even mattered. So I'm actually okay with it. I'm actually okay with getting punched in the face by Obelisk. That was pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna go for Ogre. Get Ogre to let us get the trap. Then a lot of this isn't going to matter because we're just going to tribute summon for Fiend, and Fiend is going to say neither player can activate monster effects. But that's okay because we're going to do this right here. That does mean that we can't use Ash though. But we can still activate this and then get out our Helios the Primordial Sun. And we could still activate this and get our Ogre back. So I'm good for it. I'm good for it. Oh, please don't get a dark monster. Please send your entire hand straight to the Banner Zone. Please do it. And then we'll do this one. And I'm actually gonna grab Ogre, but I'm gonna put Ogre in defense position. Diggity damn. Nope. We can only inflict 300. So we're at 600 at the moment. Alright, I wonder if they're running the Dark Lord stuff as well. Well, obviously they didn't like that. All right, how about an Ash? All right, I bet they're gonna go for the Kashtira. I bet that's what they're gonna go for. I bet they're gonna go for that one. Alright, which one? What? They went for Cauldron. Bruh. And then they can... Bruh. So we're at 15. We're at 15. We can do 1,500 points of damage. That's what we got. We have 15. Alright, we can't do anything. We a little stuck. We a little stuck. At least we have the macro up. As long as our back row don't get board wiped, there's a chance that we can make a comeback from this. Honestly, we need Ogre to... I need them to use Ogre as material for something, so we can start using Ogre, getting Ogre back onto our field. We have the trap card for it, but that's going to be causing a pain. And this effect it's still going to get banished. So it's going to be sent to the graveyard, but nope, right over here. I mean, like, the attack and defense gain for Helios doesn't really matter, but... Yep, they're not going to use Ogre. Come on, do it. Do it. Well, I would say Helios itself does not need a retrain. Not this one. I want them to leave this one alone. I don't want it having any changes. I want it to be like the crux. I want it to be the crux of like a new little synergy combo kind of thing. Where like you would still use Macro Cosmos, but then instead of worrying about the dos, the dos and the trice, Helios cards, like have those replaced with like a red giant or a white dwarf, like different types of suns, instead of it just being like, oh, here's a one-headed sun, here's two suns, here's three suns, you know, so they still stick with the primordial as like the big one that you would want to go with, but then after that point it's like it turns into different suns. You know, and then you can have like a trap card where it's like Nova or something, where it's like the sun is literally going into like a Nova or something, you know, something towards that line. And we already know that Konami doesn't have a problem with banishing cards. I still would want all cards to be banished face up regardless. I will stand by that. All right. Okay. We'll start with this. Do that. Banish Fenrir. Turn into a level 7. There we go. Alright, which one did they get? Really? They got one? They went for Keystone? Then we can go right here. We'll go for Fenrir. Put Fenrir on board. Activate Fenrir's effect. And get us... No, we're going to go for Unicorn. We're going to take Unicorn. Right here into the extra deck. And then we can go into Shangri-La. We can put it in defense position right here. And we're at 11, so that's going to be 3,300. So we're getting closer. All right. La Pass. During each standby phase, you can special summon one Kashtira from your deck. You can only use the previous effect of Shangri-La once per turn. Pardon. right there, defense position, and then we're going to go for. Yes, I know this is going to want to chain as well. Or it's gonna offer to activate. Ooh, they didn't go for it. Okay. You can only use the previous effect of this once per turn. Each time a card your opponent owns and possesses is banished face down, we can bop one, and if it would be destroyed, you can attach instead. Yeah, that's what I thought. What's up, Slime? Hey, that sounds pretty good. I'm for it. I don't know how long this is going to take, but let me go ahead and get finished with this one. It's getting pretty close to the evening for me to be, I guess you would say, be done for the night. But yeah, if you create a duel room, I'll join. And actually, Every, I'm glad you did bring up the retrain. I think I'm going to go ahead and jot that idea as an idea. And I think I might work on that tonight whenever I end stream. But Slime wants to do a duel, so I think I'll go ahead and hit that up. Battle phase? But the effect tried to activate. And that's all that matters. Let's go ahead and get rid of the taxer. Get rid of the tax man, which causes this one to activate, which will allow us to block out a spot. What is that? Once per turn, gain 500 for each fairy on the field? Okay. Oh, we're gonna get there, baby. We're gonna get there. Alright, well the Dust Tornado was pretty good on that one. And I think I'm running 2 copies, so we might be able to draw into another one, but right now we need to pretend like that doesn't exist. Let's go ahead and get this Birth added to hand. If your opponent activates a trap, look at your opponent's hand. If you do, banish a card face down. Alright, what can we get rid of? We don't exactly negate, so we'll get rid of Droplet. Alright, block off that one. Activate this. And we are going to have to find a way to get over the 2,800 that we ended up giving them. I think we might be able to do it this way. We can go ahead, tribute, drop. Right here. That'll get that one off of board. And they're not going to be able to bring out another one. Condemned. They're not going to be able to bring out another condemned Dark Lord without trying to get rid of the Ogre first. And when they get rid of Ogre, we should be able to snatch it back up. Now, they can keep a hold of Ogre, but they're not going to be able to get over Shangri-La. We got rid of their Forbidden Droplet, so we don't have to worry about... Oh, there we go. That's going to be the Tribute Summon. They're going to be able to attack over this for 200 points of Infliction. Ooh, a little bit higher. That's 500, right? And then gain life points. That's going to be fine. That's going to be fine. Yeah, that's... And it was a tribute summon, so the effect's not going to kick off, so that's not really going to matter. In phase. See, now we can go for birth and we can get our Ogre back. Right there, Ogre on field. Right here, attack position, and let's go and make a little push. We can get this Ogre to attack in. That's going to crash into both of them, but that is going to be perfectly fine. We can start doing the excavating ourselves. Let's go ahead and hit the top 5. It doesn't even really matter what we're looking for. Ooh, Suburbia? Let's get rid of Suburbia. Ooh, delicious. That'll crash into one another. Then we can go ahead and take care of that. I totally right-clicked instead of left-clicking. That's... Okay, I fucked up on that one. I'll own that. I'll own that. And we're at 16. Ooh, special summon in defense position. I think that's going to be fine. All right. We only need to banish one more card. That is all we need, is to banish one more card. We're going to activate Dynamite, and that should inflict 6,000 points of damage. Alright. I did fuck up on that one. I fucked up on that one. I'll admit it. I did. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do this. It's a 1-for-1 trade on the. There we go. Get the feather dust thing out of the way. It's a good thing that was. We didn't do any negating. We only did the thingy. Okay. And I can't activate the effect. There's no point in doing it. Alright, the question is are they going to give up? They have one card. They're going to have one card in hand. That is it. They can only keep one monster on the field. Their graveyard is wrecked. Their banished pile is wrecked. I mean, if they summon like a Necroface, then like awesome. But that's not what I'm expecting. I don't think we're going to see anything like that. We have no idea. Perfect. This is okay with me. I'm okay with this. We're going to activate that. And we're just going to banish these 3 cards. They're still going to have a monster, so hopefully they're not going to go, oh man, I can't believe, oh no. Because that's going to happen. Those are banished. We're going to activate the Shangri-La effect. We're going to put it right here, put it right there. God, I hope my math was right. That's 6,000, right? Oh yeah. I'm saving it. I loved that one. That one was fun. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. And if Slime is still here and wants to have a duel, that's perfect. That's perfectly fine. Yes, all of that for a burn. That's all. I held out. I wanted that burn. I wanted the D&D and Dynamite to go off because I only had that one fucking copy. I wanted it, and I got it. Go ahead, create a room or something, and when I get back, I'll go ahead and join it. And if Mr. Teller Knight is still over here with us on Kick, it doesn't say anything on just pure bitrate. It has video bitrate and audio bitrate. Right now it says this 6,000 kilobytes. If you have a suggestion on what I should transfer it to, that's fine with me. Just let me know. But like I said, give me a second and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I do think that Mr. Teller Knight and our slime brethren has left us, but I think that's okay. I hope they have a wonderful day. I do thank Mr. Teller Knight for stopping by on Kick. I try to at least maintain that every single stream I do is broadcasted to Kick regardless of who I do otherwise. I also try to do um, YouTube and Twitch, give or take. I think the only exception is whenever I'm playing Throne of Darkness, because for some reason Kick doesn't recognize Throne of Darkness as a game, so I kind of do it on the other two, but I think that's fine as well. I want to say thank you for everybody coming out. I appreciate it. You can follow me on Twitter, and you can follow me on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. I'm trying to get some videos put out on it in the next couple of days. No, they're not going to be great, but you know, it's mostly just cut up stuff. Of course, there's the VODs channel, so if you wanted to watch any of the VODs, that will be linked in the description as well. All of my tags will be under Lord Odo Kuro, and y'all have a good evening.